Hello my dears, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon, and tonight I've got another spoiler-free review to share with you guys. And tonight we're talking about The Deepest Fake by Daniel Kalla. I'm hoping that's how his name's pronounced. Anyway, I kind of picked this one up on a whim. I was browsing around NetGalley, loved that cover, was intrigued by the name, and I just finished reading it this evening. So let's get on into it. Basically, what we have here is the story of a man named Liam. He's in his late 40s, and he's the CEO of this huge AI tech corporation. And they are getting ready to launch the most advanced AI program to date. It's called Their Story, and it allows you to create a lifelike avatar that you can interact with, and you can do it. So the first sort of iteration of this program was called His Story, and you could make AI avatars of like celebrities or well-known figures. But with this new version, you can bring people to life from your own life, maybe family members that have passed, things like that. So they're getting ready to launch this. Meanwhile, for Liam, his life is falling apart. He finds out that his wife has been having an affair with the contractor who's been working on their house. And he gets what appears to be a terminal diagnosis. He gets an ALS diagnosis. And he immediately, his mind starts to go to his fear of like deteriorating in front of his family's eyes, because he's got his wife, even though she just found out some upsetting news about her, and they have twin 15-year-old kids, a son and a daughter. And he decides he doesn't want that to happen. Like, he's like, I am not losing all my faculties in front of my family. I'm not doing it. And so he starts looking into medical assisted suicide here in Canada, and I guess in some states it's called MAID, medical assistance in dying. So he decides he's going to look into that and get that all set up, so should he need to, it's available to him. And the doctor's like, yeah, with your diagnosis you would definitely qualify for that. But then as time goes by, so what kind of led to the diagnosis was he was having a lot of trouble with his mobility and his sort of motor functions. And then as time goes by, he starts feeling like numbness and tingling in his hands and feet. And that's not really in line with a ALS diagnosis. So he starts to kind of question it. And he begins to believe that somebody has tampered with his test results. But that said, he's still having these symptoms. And so from there, it becomes this like story of like the tech company and what that kind of means to the world. Something like this that is so powerful and so realistic. Then you've got his personal life falling apart. He hires originally a private investigator named Andrea to tail his wife. This is how he finds out for sure that she's cheating. And then after that, they kind of start to work together for her to help him sort of figure out who and why it, like, who would want him to believe that he had this diagnosis. And he's like, well, it would probably be somebody who wants me out of the picture and who knows my views on a diagnosis like that he would turn to MAID. So, and from there it off it goes. I enjoyed it at first when I started reading it, and it was a lot of him talking about this diagnosis that he had and his feelings towards it. I actually thought I was going to have to DNF the book because my husband is going through an illness himself, and it's MS, which is definitely, while not as severe as ALS, it's similar in some of the symptoms and some of the ways this guy was feeling. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be reading this right now. But he got me hooked enough that I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And I'm glad I continued. I think it's going to be like a 3.5 star for me. I enjoyed it. Not my favorite. I don't know why. Like, I was in it. Like, I was flipping those pages, trying to figure out who and what was going on. I guess maybe I found the reveal a little underwhelming. But it was well written, for sure. And I think a lot of people are going to love it. And there you have that. So this comes out, I believe, July 29th. If that's not the correct date, I'll put it in the description box. And you can check it out if you would like. He's a Canadian author. I was reading. He lives in Vancouver. Love that. Always love supporting and talking about and sharing Canadian authors with you guys. And yeah, I guess that's just about going to do it for me for today. I got my tattoo on Sunday. It's now Wednesday night, probably Thursday when you're seeing it. So it's still all wrapped up in the second skin and healing and whatnot. But once it is healed, I'll show you guys. It's a little ghost. Seemed fitting, considering my love of all things spooky. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you again real soon, probably with a book talk video on the new Riley Sager novel, With a Vengeance. So I will see you soon. Bye, guys.